Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nightmare Collective. I'm Chris. Thanks for stopping by and watching my 4K review for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right, so, this is set in the country with a man with a chainsaw. All right, so this is the Steelbook edition. This is the Dark Sky edition of this movie. I did order the second sight version months ago, and whenever that was pre-orderable. It's coming out in April, so I definitely will be covering that in like a full video kind of like this, and I'll kind of compare and contrast the two, see which one's better, which one you should buy. So if you're on the fence about which one you should buy, maybe wait till mid-April, late April, and then I'll let you know, and I'm sure a bunch of other people will too. But let's talk about this one. So this is the Steelbook. I do really like the normal slip. Also, it's got the eye. It's pretty cool. Maybe if it gets cheaper one day, I'll also pick up that version because I really do like that version as well. But this is the Steelbook. So let's show this thing off first. Sorry, this room is very bright. I'm not used to it. So filming location is changed. I have moved, and so I've got a lot going on. Eventually, I'll have my dark and brooding background with my lights and movies. But we're not there yet. I'm getting new cabinets. All right. So this thing's awesome. It's plain on the back, which is kind of boring, but it just says Dark Sky Films. But this is cool. It does actually come with an original poster, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, it actually has the eye on the back. Okay, so there's the original poster. This is what the actual, I'm sure you've seen it, but this is what the slipped version of that is. And it's pretty cool because he's in the eye. I like all of that. My dog is deciding to just go nuts on the ground because he's ridiculous. Anyway, I can't fold posters. What is wrong with me? This is what happens. You don't make a video for a month and then you can't fold a poster. Anyway, let's get into this film. All right, so I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as I think most people do that like horror. I am probably a bigger fan of the second one because it's weird. I never covered it. I don't know why. Maybe I'll go retroactive cover that movie now that this one's out. Vinegar Syndrome picked that awesome case out. I know I did it in a horror haul. I'll link that horror haul up here if I can remember which one it's in. But I love that movie. It's weird and strange and nothing like Tobe Hooper's original. I'm a huge Tobe Hooper fan also. His Salem's Lot rendition is awesome. I like a lot of what Tobe Hooper does. So Funhouse Massacre is another one that's pretty cool. I think Scream Factory did that last year, so definitely check that out. I don't think I covered it on the channel, but it's definitely one that is pretty cool, a little smaller of a movie. But I love this movie. Okay, so let's get into the picture quality. All right, so this looks fucking fantastic. This looks really good. Now, if you are a grain hater, if you're looking at all those specks of grain and you're like, I don't like that shit, then you're not going to like this movie. So I'm sure everybody's talked about that as well. But it's very grainy. I mean, this movie was made in the 70s, so it's very old. But it sure looks damn good for what it is. So I'm very curious to see how the second sight version comes out because I've heard that they're different, slightly different. They're using different scans of this negative, so I'm curious to see if they look any different than this one. This does have Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision, and I think the Dolby Vision does a lot. I recently got, just so you know, so I am viewing this on and I'll probably start putting this in the description, but I'm viewing this on an LG OLED. I got a C2 so recently when I moved, and so I'm happy. That thing is static. I have a new Panasonic Blu-ray player, which I really like, which is, a 4K player, which is a lot nicer than the one I have. It's not the UB whatever it is. It's not the $1,000 one because I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a 4K player. I'm just not going to do it. This is, I got a bundle actually with my TV, but I think it's around like 500, so it definitely was a mid-range one, but definitely better than what I had. And obviously I have full surround sound. So that's kind of what I'm reviewing this based on. I really like this. It looks really good. It sounds really good. The Atmos does a lot, and especially in the end scenes when there's a lot kind of hanging down and when they're kind of running through the house and running outside, it actually does add a lot, which I'm surprised. I wasn't sure if they were going to do it, so it's kind of cool that they're just like, yeah, we're just going to do Dolby Vision, which is kind of standard now with most stuff. Atmos is not. Even Rocky doesn't have Atmos. That just got a bunch of DTS on it, which people are all over the place about those. But that's all I've got to say, man. If you love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you will love this. The biggest thing for you is going to be deciding between the Steelbook, the Slip, and the second sight version, which I think is still available. I'm assuming it is unless it's sold out. you know, the Superman thing sold out. That was out for like 3 days and that's sold out. So this may be bigger than what the Second Sight normally does, but you know, go check that out and see if it's still available, if that's something you're interested in. It is a big, cool box set, and so I'm excited in April to get that and unbox that, which we'll do that on the channel again, and I'll compare and contrast it. All right, that's all I've got. We're back in it. We're starting out with a classic, and I love this movie. I can't say enough about this movie. I think it's gritty. I think it's gory. I think it's badass. All the performances are great. It's just a wild movie that set in motion a lot of things for horror. So we are here today because of some of the stuff that came before, and this is on that list of things. So I'm going to link some videos for you now. I'll link my Scream 6 review. I haven't done a review in so long. Scream 6 review, so you can check that one out over here. Let me know down below, did you like Scream 6? Did you not? Anyway, check that out, and then I'll link my last horror haul, so you can check that out if you like physical media and you like all this stuff. All right, my dog is calling me. He's right here. He wants me to pet him, but I'm going to go do that and feed him, and then I'll be back with more videos. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.